What a pretty day. I know. It's not this delicious. Have some more. This is nice, isn't it? Boys and girls, excuse me, it's me, Mrs. Baker and Harold, and we're just enjoying some chips and salsa, because today is Cinco de Mayo, a day in Mexico where they celebrate. And Harold and I have had just a wonderful day. It was sunny, but a little bit cool today. But would you like to join us for some chips and salsa? Come on. I'm so glad you're here. I've missed you so much. And I hope you're taking the opportunity to celebrate little things. And I know it's really hard for us to be stuck at home, but my family and I and Harold are doing the best we can to make little celebrations for ourselves. I have a wonderful book to read to you today, and I know that lots of you like this. You can keep going. Go ahead. All right? Okay. He loves chips and salsa. It's delicious. The book we're going to read today is Chicks and Salsa. Do you remember this, boys and girls? It's a wonderful book by Aaron Reynolds and illustrated by Paulette Bogan. Maybe you shouldn't eat the chips while I'm reading. It might get distracting, okay? All right. So, boys and girls, if you're ready to listen, I'm ready to read one of our favorite books, Chicks and Salsa. Oh, I love this one. Because yesterday you met my chicks, right? Look for some farm animal friends in here that you may recognize. Oh, there. She's enjoying a little bit of lemonade. Mrs. Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoons. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem. Oh, salsa. Salsa. Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden, where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. Look at them. Our chicks will grow up to be that size soon. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Olé!" Can you say olé with me at home? Olé! Very soon, there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nuthatcher's farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided that they were tired of fish. Now, with the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. Oh, what a good idea. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks had gotten the avocados from. And the spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Ready? Olé!" Look at them, they're having a wonderful time. Just like you and me, Harold. You get a little chip on your nose. Okay, good. Uh-oh, the piggies. The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher's farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided that they were tired of slop. I don't blame them. While the roosters distracted Farmer Nuthatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. Oh, I'm getting hungry for dinner tonight. We're having tacos because it's, right? Taco Tuesday. That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and the chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, "Olé!" As everyone knows, when a passion for Southwestern cuisine takes hold of a farm animal, and so many sumptuous, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing. What do you think it is, Harold? a fiesta! The roosters got things organized and then returned to his fence post to look for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn, and the bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. We got ours at the library. You get all sorts of things at the library. And the chickens, ducks, and the pigs snuck into the garden, but all of their spicy southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen, the peppers had been pilfered, the limes had been lifted. Oh, look at this chicken. I love this chicken. He is really alarmed. Do you hear Mrs. Baker's beagles? They're in the other room. They wish they were in this movie. But there were slurpings in the kitchen of the Nuthatcher farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nuthatcher said, "Ready? Olay!" Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. Oh. And that evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. Oh, no, that's no good. But while the Nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the roosters ate crepes with white grapes in champagne sauce, though nobody was quite certain where the rooster had learned how to read. Look at that rooster. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la." What a wonderful book. And this is a great book because it gives you recipes for rooster's roasted salsa, which I've actually made once during a story hour. It was delicious. And guacamole. Get it? Instead of guacamole. That was a wonderful book, and I hope you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it, Harold? I know. You always love it when we read together. Well, I love it when we read together, boys and girls. And I hope you're checking in every single day to see what Harold and I are up to. We're going to be doing more with our chicks this week. You'll probably see the beagles, so stay tuned. Now remember, if you could put a comment in the comment section below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, or hit the little bell to get notifications, we can keep in touch with each other. I've enjoyed all of our visits. So, of course, I do have to say the usual, right? This is in accordance to fair use guidelines. This has been a non-for-profit educational use only. It cannot be sold or copied without written permission of myself, Elkins Public Library, or the town of Canterbury. Boys and girls, I really appreciate our visits. And Harold and I are going to get back to our chips and salsa, aren't we? I'm going to make some queso fundido, and then we're going to have Taco Tuesday, because it's the day for it, right? Everything is awesome. Until then, remember, I love you and I'm so proud of you.